Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So as you guys saw, these last 2 days I went back to making bismuth crystals with a throng, and I got really lucky with a crystal that I poured 2 nights ago. And unfortunately, I got very sick while doing that. I'll come back to that in a second. Let me talk about why I went back into bismuth with such a throng. I had some workplace drama that made me really think about quitting my job. What had happened was that a lot of workplaces are just not very uh, healthy to begin with. I'm not talking about personality toxicity, I'm talking about physical toxicity. At the tutoring center where I work, I wanted so badly to rearrange some furniture so I wouldn't have to sit down the whole time. Sometimes I'm there for 7 hours, sometimes even longer, and it would be nice if the furniture were a little bit more designed so we could stand for some of that time at least. I was thinking about that. I was trying to stand during one student, but then the student got very intrusive, asking me why I was standing, and it made me uncomfortable. On top of that, a lot of times my eating schedule is affected by when I have to work. So I got a 7 hour shift, but I'm not hungry before going into the shift. Do I eat before or should I eat during the shift? It just causes a lot of drama there. And then finally, the last straw was our offices are not very well maintained, kind of dirty, and I wanted to clean up a little bit because I didn't think it was very healthy how dusty everything was. You open up a student folder, and all of a sudden, it looks like you opened up a bomb. And so I wanted to sneak into the office to clean up early one day, and so I had jimmied the door lock to our office so it wouldn't lock at night. So then I could sneak in to clean up all that dust because I didn't want to sound like a complainer, how dirty our offices are. And I cleaned it up. I felt a whole lot better the next day. But you know what? I my workplace is just not really looking out for our health, and that's when I really thought I got to quit this job someday. And that's when I decided that I might give my bismuth art another try. We got another art show. We got another art show in 2 weeks. Uh, Here's a crystal that I recently made. Unfortunately, I got very sick while doing this 2 nights ago. I got a little bit too comfortable. When I first started doing bismuth, I used to be a lot more careful with uh, not burning myself and good PPE and not breathing in the fumes. I got a little bit too comfortable with it to the point that, well, you guys saw I was eating my bismuth at one point. Other times I just didn't care. It's winter time, and sometimes I don't want to open the windows. Also, sometimes some of these molds that I'm pouring, you don't want the wind blowing on them, so I often keep my windows tightly closed. And got a little sick doing this, got tremors and all that. But then I remembered, oh my god, I was also getting sick at my job too. Maybe bismuth poisoning isn't the end of the world. And uh, unfortunately, because of the wacky hours and scheduling, I haven't been able to make any of my goals for the year. I've kind of relapsed on my eating disordered ways. Just the other day, I became a nervous wreck because I thought I had time to eat, and then I had to do something else. I uh, I haven't been doing very well with no fap. I barely been able to string together a week of no fap. Nowadays, I call it an achievement when I get 3 days. I used to celebrate months of no fap. Now I celebrate getting even just 1 week down. Anyways, today is Friday the 13th, and every Friday the 13th there seems to be a COVID outbreak. I got COVID twice during Friday the 13th in the past, so uh, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I mean, if it causes us to slow down and reevaluate life, I had thought I was naive. I had thought once COVID was done with, people would think about their health first more than anything else. But my situation at the office with the eating, with the deaths, with the having to sneak in at the middle of the night to clean the office really showed me otherwise. Maybe it's just this one place, or maybe I should have spoken up a little bit more. I did speak up on the eating stuff. This week, I'm going to speak up about the desks. I think that the dust stuff, I'll probably take care of myself because of uh, I don't want to embarrass anybody there. But the eating scheduling and the desk, I think I could definitely speak up to some extent. Happy Friday the 13th. Um, Again, treat it like it's a holiday. We don't have too many of those. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum.